Welcome to week 3. Great job on the first 2 weeks. You all, I know there was some confusion on a couple of assignments and some questions that you all had, and I love that you reached out and we were able to get those things figured out. So as we move ahead to week 3, this is going to be one of those weeks where it's kind of like, how much longer do I have in this class? Where am I at? So I want to encourage you to take a step back this week to look at the big picture of your goals and where you're going with your degree, and look to see, okay, you know what, I've made it this far if you've already been in your degree for a little while, and this is just another week that I can press ahead and continue to do my best because I've got that end goal of getting that piece of paper, that degree in my hands. That means that I have worked hard, that I have put my all into this, and you can move forward in looking for that job of your dreams. So just keep doing great work in this class. Do remember that with the Safe Assign assignment that you were to complete by actually tonight, to put things in quotes when you use somebody else's source. You don't want to take it as your own. It's plagiarism, even if it's just, a small phrase or something like that. If you can't paraphrase it or summarize it in your own words, then be sure that you are putting it in quotes and then that you reference it in your paper. Even if it's something as small as a discussion board, you're thinking, these are my thoughts, I'm just kind of talking. It's really important that you are giving credit where credit is due. So make sure that you put quotation marks around whatever's not yours and then reference it where you got the source below. It's really important. So moving on, this week we have got some great assignments. This whole course is to help you become the best student that you can be, especially online. There's a lot of things that you're getting to know about Blackboard, that you're getting to know about online. Just some of you are jumping back into being students completely. So this week is going to really help you be a successful learner. We are going to look at some practical assignments like time management and SMART goals, and just how to make you effective at what you're doing. So if you look on the screen, this is week 3. It's going to be really important that you start out this week with your reading and study. If you haven't been doing that, be sure that you do access this folder first. Again, it shows you on the outside what to expect on the inside, so you kind of have an idea of what all you need to read that week or to view. So we've got a learning style assessment. This is going to be really important that you take this before going and completing your assignment. So be sure that you access this. And this is actually kind of fun because you get to learn a little bit about yourself. How do you learn best? Maybe you learn by seeing things. Maybe you learn by doing things. Maybe you learn by hearing. So there's a lot of different ways that people learn. Maybe it's a combination of all of them. And that just really helps you to center yourself and know what you need to do to help yourself to learn best. So be sure to access that. And then we've got some great videos down here just on learning styles and retrieval, also how to study, and then also how to create the weekly schedule. The weekly schedule will be an assignment that you are to do this week as well, found in your assignment folder. And I've had a couple of questions on it, what I'm looking for, what I'm expecting. And what I'm expecting is that you use this for yourself to really organize yourself in a way that's going to be useful for you. So if it's really detailed and you want to put on there, study 20 minutes for online 1300 test, or if you're taking a psychology class and you want to put on there, study for psychology exam, or if you just want to put on there, study, that works too. So whatever is going to be most helpful to you. If you want to color code it, this is your assignment. This is to help you. So I'm really looking for you to put that effort in there and to see that, there's also instructions that you want to make sure that you meet those standards per the instructions, but I want to see that you are taking this material and applying it to yourself. So be sure to do that. All right, so, and then we've also got a little video that explains what the SMART goals stand for. If you have questions on that, let me know. It really just helps you to kind of analyze what you're doing and to break it apart into smaller pieces and then to meet your goal. So that's going to be important. Once you've read and completed your viewing in the reading and study folder, go ahead and access the assignments. The assignments this week are going to be 3, a reflection journal, which is great because you're able to say, hey, this is what I learned about myself and I thought this was really interesting. And then a time management, worksheet, and a SMART goal assignment that we just talked about. So those are 3 assignments. If you have questions, let me know. Be sure that you're doing your reading and study and your learning activities. And I'll send out a reminder midweek this week, like I have been doing, to make sure we're all up to where we need to be at. But like I said, this week tends to get a little bit harder because, the excitement of going to class and being online and getting everything figured out kind of starts to wane this week. And you're like, okay, just got to get through this week. But remember, step back, take a look at the big picture, look at where you've come from, and think of what you have to look forward to, and just keep pressing forward. You've got this. Have a great week.